All I can say is that the fake news just doesn't get it, do they? Huh? The fake news is obsessed with that game show Jeopardy for some reason. Who cares? It's been around for like 70 years or something like that. But they love it. This is Jeopardy! Here are my dad TiVos it. He watches it. I don't. So what's the news here? Ken Jennings is going to be the host. He was like the most successful contestant of all time. Seems like a nice guy. Good for him. But this is where it gets a little bit weird. The previous temporary host, although he had it permanently, but it turned out to be temporarily, his name is Mike Richards. So he said some silly things in a podcast about like 10 years ago or something. Said that girls tend to dress a little risque. I think he used maybe a not so nice word on Halloween. That's totally true, by the way, some of them. So look at his apology, all right? He made a couple of crude jokes a long time ago. It is humbling to confront a terribly embarrassing moment of misjudgment, thoughtlessness, and insensitivity from nearly a decade ago. Looking back now, there is no excuse, of course, for the comments I made on this podcast, and I am deeply sorry. Again, it's pretty benign stuff, and it goes on. I mean, gee whiz. The podcast was intended to be a series of irreverent conversations between longtime friends who had a history of joking around. Even with the passage of time, it's more clear that my attempts to be funny and provocative were not acceptable, and I have removed the episodes. Yeah, you can't find them anymore. My responsibilities today as a father, husband, and a public personality who speaks to many people through my role on television means I have substantial and serious obligations as a role model, and I intend to live up to them. When did we become so uptight? I mean, this is America. We weren't always like this. This is a land where Howard Stern is one of the most successful broadcasters ever. And I like him, by the way. I also like the movie Animal House. Did anybody see that with John Belushi? Yes, I like that. I didn't like the Police Academy movies, but there are plenty of people who like them. No big deal. 50 Shades of Grey was one of the best-selling books of all time. I saw the movie. Not my thing. Now only perfect people like Ken Jennings, who's totally off the charts brilliant and squeaky clean, although even he told a few silly jokes over the years, and he has to apologize too. Look, I blame a little bit, may he rest in peace, Alec Trebek. He should have had a succession plan. What was his personal life all about? It wasn't perfect, by the way. He was a little bit unique.
I woke up and saw a figure in our hotel bedroom, and I thought I was dreaming, and I realized immediately that someone had been in the room. And I put on my underwear and ran down the hall to see if I could find her. She came out of the little room where the ice machine is. And I said, "What were you doing in our room?" And she said, "I wasn't in your room." I said, "What are you doing up here?" She said, "I was visiting friends." I said, "No, you weren't."
I don't know. I would have stopped the pursuit at the hotel door in my underwear. I don't think I would have run down the hall. But anyway, everybody is unique. Everybody does things. Nobody here broke the law. We are just so uptight and stupid. And it's getting worse. I got to show you this episode. Not from some kooky college in Nowheresville. This is the Washington Post pushing this as a new media enterprise. I showed you a clip last night. It's important, though, that we revisit.
For the first time, white people were becoming aware of their whiteness and the systemic ways that white supremacy affects all of us. In this episode, we're tackling white racial identity and why understanding your whiteness is integral to becoming self-aware as a white person. I'm Nicole Ellis, and this is the new normal.
I feel a little bit offended. I might even feel triggered. This person who does not look like me telling me what I'm supposed to be and act and feel, and I don't know. I could be very easily triggered right now. Look, if you go around trying to appease the woke left, it'll never, ever be good enough. Even the idiots who participated in this stunt didn't pass muster.
I guess I'm curious to hear, like, what are some of the pitfalls or risks that you run if that's the only step you take?
The biggest answer is white people don't really understand racism.
Glaring at her. How dare you laugh when we're having this discussion? We've seen examples of this. If you try to speak the woke left's language, you will lose. Chris Harrison, remember that guy from The Bachelor? He hosted it for a long time. Nobody really, he was fine. He was adequate. Nobody noticed him in a good way. Made a comment, totally acceptable comment, defending somebody who wore a dress to a party, and they damn right canceled him. They canceled him. He desperately tried to save his job and went on his own network's morning show and apologized like crazy.
Why would you defend Rachel Kirkconnell?
I am an imperfect man. I made a mistake, and I own that. I am saddened and shocked at how insensitive I was in that interview with Rachel Lindsay. And I didn't speak from my heart, and that is to say I stand against all forms of racism, and I am deeply sorry. I'm sorry to Rachel Lindsay, and I'm sorry to the black community.
His apology is his apology, but it felt like it got nothing more than a surface response on any of this.
Wow. I mean, that guy, Harrison, was as objectively, oh my God, how more apologetic can you get? And he wouldn't give him an inch. That brings me to the Trump truth.
Ultimately, I'm always right.
There is a lot that we could still learn from him. I studied him. I've been studying him actually since the 1980s. And he came up with a solution to this woke madness. It actually came up all the way back in 2015. This politically correct stuff, apologize for everything he ever did. No, wrong answer. Almost no one followed his lead on it, but it's the way to go. Watch this.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
No, it wasn't.
I think the big problem this country has is being politically correct. I've been challenged by so many people, and I don't frankly have time for total political correctness. And to be honest with you, this country doesn't have time either.
I loved it. Still applies. Look, good people know when they've actually genuinely hurt somebody, and it's always appropriate to apologize, most likely in private, when you do something wrong. But being called out for a crude joke from 12 years ago, that's stuff from Maoist China. That's stuff the Stasi used to try to pull in East Germany. It's not America, and I'm not playing that game. I hope you don't play it either.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.